What's up guys, Blade Master here, bringing you another Total War Arena post-battle commentary video. I have taken Alexander with 2 Citizen Cav and a Spartan Hoplite. And as you can hear by that voice right there, I'm playing with Void Dragon and Arsha from the RTK clan and Takisakis. So, you know, an RTK guy and a couple of Sith guys, and we're playing in, this is Marathon. Yeah, this is Marathon. So I wanted to test out these Spartan Hoplites. They are a gold unit and they cost something like 6,000. I think they're very worth it for the cost because they're light units and they're tier 4. So at tier 4 you don't really have units that are all that great and all that light. You only have heavy units, and as you can see over there on the right side, Void Dragon just got slaughtered by 3 cap from Twonky. I think Twonky's like a tier 9 or Talkie. I don't know what his name is. He's like a tier 9 or tier 10 general, and he just smashed through Void's 2 javelin units. So premature exit for Void. Now you can see Arsha has got one companion cav who's pulling back. I think that's an Equites, and he's being chased by a citizen cav by Mullet. And so he's going to pull back into the forest. I'm going to try and get a rear charge here, or at least a downhill charge with my citizen cav. Try to use the line of sight and the downhill to my advantage. Doesn't really work because, of course, in forests, it's just cav is just super slow. And I sent one of my my soul Spartan Hoplite to try and chase off the cav that was killing off Void Dragon, but Void's dead, and now my Spartan Hoplite is kind of isolated. But they are kind of close to, you know, ally swordsmen, so it's okay. Takis, of course, one thing you need to know is he just loves sword infantry, so he's going to go heavy on the sword infantry all the time. I think Arsha brought like a sword infantry and two cav with Scipio Africanus, if I had to guess. So there is a battle going on at the tower. I've got my Spartan Hoplite over there, and they're going to try and push into the center, so I'm going to have a kind of coordinated assault from 2 sides. And we can see, yeah, we're probably going to get overwhelmed at the tower. Maybe get some charges in with my Spartan Hoplites in the meanwhile against those 2 cav from Mullet. And still waiting with my cav here, trying to sort out the camera. But as you can see, my Spartan Hoplite is now taking quite a bit of damage from 2 sides, from either side. But this gives me valuable info for my citizen cav. It tells me that there are archers and javelins, judging by the amount of damage that are there in the long grass. So I'm going to just chase after them, try and corral the javelin units here. So he's brought some spears, but this is perfect for me because now I have my cavalry who can do a great rear charge and just destroy a ton of archers and skirmishers in one fell swoop. So my Spartan Hoplites are going to be fighting up. I've popped a Anvil on them. I popped Anvil on them, and that makes 3 units unmovable now. There's a there's a regular Hoplite and a Thorax Hoplite and a Javelin unit, which all 3 of them are going to get slaughtered by a rear charge from my citizen cav. Well, they won't die, like there won't be a lot of health damage, but you can see there's a huge amount of morale penalties being applied there. Thorax Hoplite already routed, and now, and I guess if you guys didn't notice, I did like a little 1-2 with my cav. Charged in with one, pulled back, and then charged in with the other, which had a fresh hammer ability available. I think that's the best way to use your cav. So now this one's hammer ability is just about activated. I need to pull back though because that Thorax Hoplite is back from routing. Killing off these archers. I think they are Toxotype for Yauki. And my Spartan Hoplite is dead, but he did his job. Definitely did his job. Got me a lot of points from that rear charge. And kind of decisive because those were a lot of skirmishes that got very badly damaged by my citizen cav. And we were losing that tower fight anyways. I think at this point, well, Void was dead a long time ago. I'm pulling back using hammer so that I can get a clean charge. Destroyed 1 archer. Now I have, what's this, 3,400 points it looks like?
God, this was an awful game.
Yeah, Void is just like, God, this was an awful game. Yeah, I hate those games where you bring units and then like 2 minutes into it, literally the first engagement you lose all of them from like a cavalry charge. Really hate that feeling. Which is why I just tend to bring cavalry, because at least you can be the person who does the killing this time. I mean, cavalry by no means is overpowered. It definitely takes a lot of skill and a lot of micro to you know, wield properly for the most part. But they can definitely turn the tide of an engagement, as you saw from that little 1-2 punch I did with my army there. So now it looks like the base is undefended, so I'm going to go ahead and try and cap it. And I see there's a pike there which is facing up against the allied archers. And one good thing about the town in Salernum... Oh, this is Salernum! Yeah, so one good thing about the town in Salernum is that there are... The town has just a shit ton of line of sight issues, which you can easily exploit with your cav. So now these pikes are still turned... They have their asses turned to my citizen cav, and just bam. So 4,000 points, cav really racking up the kills. There was Yoki who pulled back his archers who routed earlier, but now they're back. So I'm just going to pull back my cav into a little bit more of a defensive position. Still don't want to get out of the zone there. They are definitely overpowering us. They've just blitzed through the town, as you can see by the flags on the far side. But they've left their town undefended. So if I leave my cav here, I could have a decent opportunity to win, but only if the allies come into support. So now I'm going to use the extra cav that I have to try and just charge in. Yeah, they're decapping because they're getting shots on my cav right now. But that charge should help win things over. 22% base capped. Our friendly base is capped by 22%, and the decap means that we won't be able to cap for a little bit longer. And there's a pike. The routing pikes are coming back in, so I'm gonna have to deal with them as well. Maybe go in for a ballsy charge while they don't have their pikes dropped. Could be an option. Looks like I'm about to go for it. Boom. Yeah. If they don't have their pikes down, of course I'm going to destroy them. And at this point I see 40%, 39%, whatever. There's honestly no real chance for us to win this game. So I decided to pull out my cab and be a bit selfish.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and yeah, as you can hear, all my allies are like, yeah, go for it. And this is just such a delicious blob. Oh my god. That is so many fucking kills. Oh my god. Just love that. I absolutely love that. Besides, I hate javelins. They're like my least favorite skirmishes. I don't like using them. Well, I kind of like using the pelters, but I don't like the tier 3, tier 4 Roman skirmishes, and I don't like facing up against them either. They just do so much damage, but they can get easily killed. So killing off the javelins, gonna try and get another hammer charge here with my other citizen cav. Let's see. I don't want to get out of the circle though, because someone decapped. So I think Takis is doing a very good job right now. He's holding out in the town center, and he's just defending for his life, getting a lot of points too in the process. But his decapping can only last so long because the cav, as you can see by the number of men, I think the enemy army has a lot of men left, and the problem is we have some RD guys left, so that's not going to do a great job in defending, especially if the siege weapons are destroyed.
There's other abilities like close quarters and stuff which
so yeah, we have some people throwing Pila at the last remaining javelins, and honestly now it's looking pretty decent, like 11%, 12%. And we've got a lot of units in the enemy base basically. And let's take a look at the town now. Holy shit. So many units. Oh man. I think who's holding out? I don't even know. I can't see from here. But I think Takis is also basically dead. And there is this one guy who has RT, but he doesn't have any siege weapons. That's the problem. So if he had a ballista or an onager or something, he could just demolish that town by just firing onto that. But it doesn't look like he's got it anyways, and the cav is just charged into his spears. Not a good option, but anyways, the artillery guy is dead because there's jabs right there. And since there's cav running in here, might as well go ahead, get some points, get a hammer charge there, get a hammer charge here. And I think that's about it. Defeat, unfortunately, but I wanted to bring this to you guys because I kind of did well with Alexander for a change. I actually did okay in arena.
I think I might play one more.
And this is for Takis. The strange thing is this is like 5 in the morning. He's one of those guys. He lives in Australia and he like plays when the rest of Australia is sleeping. Let's take a look. 267, 174, not bad. And the Spartan Hoplites were pretty crucial too, even though they didn't get many points. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this battle. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more. Peace.